Well, hey tubes. After about a 3-week drive spell, I finally found a lawnmower. By accident. Wasn't even looking. I was leaving my folks' house last night and I found this just a couple streets over from them on the curb. So I haven't looked at it very closely yet. I'll take a first look here this morning with you. Come with me. We have a Craftsman, Eager 1 or Tecumseh. This particular one has the different carburetor on it. I don't have any spares like this. But hopefully that won't be what's wrong with it, and I'll show you why I think that. Got the big back wheels with bearings in them. It is front wheel drive. I don't know yet if that still works. It has a little gas in it. And it has oil. It's dirty, but at least it has oil. So here is what I think is wrong with it. I believe it maybe just needs a new cable. When you pull this down, I'll show you there, it doesn't disengage the brake. So I'm going to look through my spare cables and see if I have one that'll fit. This mower also features a broken hubcap. And a bent back wheel. But surprisingly, both of the wing nuts and bolts for the handlebar appear to be original. And after going through all my spare cables, I found one that fits. So let's see if this thing runs. Before we try to start this, I took a look underneath and we do have a blade on it. And some bowls. And there's something you don't see anymore. Made in USA. I took a quick look at the air filter. It's seen better days. I don't think I have any spares of this size. Will it run? Let's see. Running way too fast. Okay, we're digging in. For some reason that recoil right there is kind of loose. But I think after finding all the hidden bolts, we got that off. There's the throttle on our carburetor. It's not stuck. Right here is where the spring that attaches to the governor hooks on. I'm gonna try to, I already did, I bent this forward a little bit to put more tension on the spring. Maybe that will help it to run a little bit lower RPMs. And the rewind is rattling around in here because we only have one bolt holding it in. So I'm going to stick a spare in there. Hey tubes, it's a new day. I pulled away from this the other day, but this guy did run. It ran fair. I'd like to see if maybe cleaning the carburetor might smooth it out, and if it does, then try to evaluate, see what condition it's in. So that's what I'm going to do next. I'm going to take off this carburetor. And to get this off, I need to take these bolts out and a 5/32 socket seems to do the trick. See what kind of gook we get out of here. Might be a little dark. Well, it doesn't look that bad. A little dirt right there on the jet. We'll spray this off and clean it out. Okay. I sprayed everything off. I think it did just have some old fuel stuck in it. So now, let's reassemble. Put the gasket back on. I did run a wire and carb cleaner through all the little holes in that jet. Something like that. I don't have any carburetors like this, so I want to be careful not to damage anything. Okay, we should be all back together. Let's put it back on. Before I hook up my nice clean carburetor, I'm going to take a look at the gas in this tank. See if it looks old. I would say, yeah, that looks pretty dark. Looks like pee. Yeah, we don't have smell-o-vision, you can't smell that, but it doesn't smell very good. So we're going to drain this tank. Our clean carburetor is back installed. And I also replaced the fuel line, because I didn't like that one, it looked kind of dry rotted. So I'm going to put the rest of the covers back on, and we'll see what this sounds like. Okay, party people, we're all back together. I don't have the air filter on in case I have to prime it with carb cleaner, but I'll try the primer here. We've got fuel in it. It's running worse. Well, I think this old mower has potential, especially after I replaced the broken hubcap. It doesn't start hot. I tried to start it off camera. So, I'm pretty sure you can get these oddball Tecumseh carburetors in the aftermarket form. I've done it before several years ago. I think I'll give that a try, see if that helps us smooth out and start better. I think the primer button was working. It seemed like it was flooding when I was pushing it when it was running. But it's not blowing smoke, it's not knocking. So I think this Tecumseh has some potential still left in it. Thanks for watching.